Welcome back. Today's video is an anti-haul. I figure I'm on a 3-month no-buy, so it's the perfect time to do an anti-haul video. Honestly, though, if I wasn't doing a no-buy, I wouldn't really be interested in these items anyway. So yeah, I thought this would be fun to do. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe. I upload 4 videos a week. I do a lot of project panning and shopping my stash. And if you want to see more of those videos, I do have different playlists for those. And yeah, I got a lot to say, so let's get started. Okay, first up is the Too Faced Italian Spritz palette. Now, this looks pretty. I admit it looks really pretty. And the whole Italy theme looks fun, but the colors definitely look repetitive. Like there's multiple orangey tones, warm tones, a few pops of blue. It also looks like a lot of different Too Faced palettes that I've seen. This looks like, I mean, I guess it looks like a Too Faced palette. Hey, let's just say that. I have not had a Too Faced palette in a long time, although I did like them when I had them. And people do say that the formula is good. Yeah, even if I wasn't on a no-buy, there would be no reason for me to buy this palette. It's cute, but it's just not calling to me. So definitely passing on this one. Okay, next up, Catrice is doing a Jungle Book collection, and Essence, which they're kind of like sister brands, is doing a Lion King collection. Now, I have a lot of thoughts here. First of all, Jungle Book and The Lion King were like defining childhood movies for me. I love both of those movies so much. But first of all, I don't love the way those eyeshadows are arranged in the Jungle Book palette. That just kind of annoys me looking at the layout. I know, but hey, I'm not into it. I will say the outer packaging and the embossing on those Lion King blushes do look really, really beautiful. But this is something that if I would be buying it, I would only be buying it for the nostalgia of these movies because the color stories aren't really calling to me. I don't know. It doesn't look that great, to be honest, but as much as I would love a blush with Nala on it, yeah, definitely a no for me. But yeah, again, the embossing on the blushes is really pretty, but I don't know. The rest of this collection is just not that great. All right. It Cosmetics is coming out with a concealer slash serum, is what they said. I don't like the packaging on this. So it has like a wand style, but then it has that sponge tip on the end, like that Maybelline concealer that used to be really, really popular. I had that concealer many years ago, but I did not like that sponge applicator. I ended up like tearing mine off. It was just a pain. I prefer a concealer with a wand. I don't need a sponge because I'll just use my sponge, and I've gone out of town before and forgotten my sponge and I just used my finger. So it works. I don't know. I don't really want a messy sponge on the end of my concealer. Just, I don't know. It Cosmetics is kind of like a blah brand to me anyway. I don't know. It's a little bit boring, but this is just, it's not doing it for me. It's just really, really not. Okay. Charlotte Tilbury, she's had that magic cream that costs $3 million or whatever, which I have tried and I like, and I just think it's overpriced though. It's like a jar like this big is $100 for a face cream. Okay, Charlotte, calm down. That's a bit much, even for you. But she's coming out with a body cream. And how much is this? I wrote it down. It's $65 for 200 mLs of body cream. So that's going to go quickly. I mean, if you're really putting this on your whole body, like arms, legs, it's gonna go pretty quickly. I am not someone who spends a lot of money on body cream. I don't really use body cream like in the summer or the spring, hardly at all, because my skin is not very dry. I do use body cream in the winter, but I don't know. I just use like CeraVe. I do have like a fancier body cream that my husband got me for Christmas a couple years ago when he got me the Dior perfume. It came with the Dior body lotion, which smells amazing, but I wouldn't like go out and buy that myself. It is a lovely gift. And I'm sure the Charlotte Tilbury product is great, but I don't need to be spending $65 on body cream. That just seems highly unnecessary. So definitely passing on this. This next item is like reminding me of elementary school Claire's glitter. Yeah. No, the iconic London liquid highlighters that are roll on. Don't like the roll on packaging. Like I said, reminds me of going to Claire's as like a 10-year-old and buying all that glitter. They had like the roll on glitter, and then there was the tubs of the gel glitter, and I would put those like all over my face. I loved it. It was fun. Sure, it was fun. And I'm not against glitter, but these highlighters, they look like they're highlighty, but at least in the picture, I'm seeing kind of chunks of sparkle, which does not appeal to me. And I don't like the roll on packaging either. But people say good things about some iconic London products. I'm trying to think if I've ever tried anything from iconic London. Possibly once when I had BoxyCharm 3 years ago, but I can't really remember. I don't think I've ever bought anything myself, but I'm pretty sure I did get something from the brand in BoxyCharm. Um, so I don't remember the details. Clearly, it didn't wow me, whatever the product was, but people do say good things about their regular liquid highlighters. So I don't know. These just, I don't like the packaging. They look glittery. No thanks, I'm good. The next release kind of confuses me a little bit. Sigma is doing a brush collab with Kristen Dominique. And she has her own makeup brand. So I'm always confused when influencers who own their own makeup brand do collabs with other brands. I mean, I guess it's just another resource and way of making money. So I guess, hey, go for them, make that money. But I don't know. It just seems like, she has her own brand. Why wouldn't she release makeup brushes? But I get that it's a lot more work to create your own brushes and come up with a product on your own for your own company than to do a collab with a pre existing company. But just in my head, I get kind of confused when influencers that own their own brands do collabs with other brands. But I mean, it's just all about, making money, name recognition, all of that. I get it. But these brushes, I mean, I like Sigma brushes. I have a lot of brushes though. I don't feel the need to buy these. I would be curious, like, are these different than the regular Sigma brushes, which again, I really like. And I have Sigma brushes that I think are great. I don't know. I'm a bit perplexed. I'll pass over it. I have enough makeup brushes, but yeah. Okay, next up, Tarte Shape Tape Sidekick. Okay, it's a fancy name for color correctors, which have been around for a long time. I mean, I'm not saying that Tarte is saying this is revolutionary, but they're calling it the sidekick. Okay, it's a corrector. Let's just call it what it is, fun name aside. But I have used color correctors in the past, and for me, it's just kind of like an extra step I'm too lazy to do. For a while, when I first started getting melasma, I was using a color corrector, and it definitely helped some. But I'm just kind of at the point where I don't want to do that extra step. And if my melasma is peeking through, like on my forehead, which it definitely is, if you see like splotchiness, that's melasma. Um, Whatever. I'm over it. Sometimes, yeah, I'm like, I wish I didn't have that. Mine is not severe by any means. People have much worse melasma than I do, so I don't even want to complain about it. Um, but I guess I'm just too lazy to do like an additional step of doing a corrector, concealer, foundation, so for me, color correctors are not necessary, but they are products I have used, and I have enjoyed the ones I've used in the past. But I definitely don't think it's something I would buy again anytime soon, just kind of based on how I'm feeling now. But that's just me. All right, what is next? Okay, no, boy, this confused me. Okay, Tom Ford is coming out with a new eyeshadow quad. It's called the Rose Prick Quad. It's $90. Okay, these quads have gone up in price so much over the years. Like when I first heard about them, they were, I think, 70 something dollars. And then they went up to like 80 something dollars. Now they're $90 for four eyeshadows. What are we doing here, Tom Ford? Also, cute light pink packaging. Do any of these shades look rosy toned to you guys? Am I missing something here? These are like taupes and browns and like a champagne. I'm not seeing the rose. I guess there are white roses, so maybe, I don't know. I don't know. But this is confusing to me. The packaging is cute, but $90 for four shades. No, thank you very much. I do have a Tom Ford quad that I bought on major sale at a CCO. I only paid like $34, $35 for it though. There's no way I would have been spending 70, 80, or $90 on an eyeshadow quad. No thanks. I like the one that I have, but I just haven't been like completely wowed by it that I have gone out and bought another one. So yeah, this confuses me, and yeah, there's no rose tones. Why? Why? I don't know. Okay, next up, the Urban Decay Smiley palettes. These I admit are cute. Out of everything on this list, this is probably the item that I would be most curious to purchase. And I've seen videos and it seems like these are good quality and I like the color stories, but I have these colors. I wouldn't need to buy them, but I have heard good reviews and I do like the Urban Decay palettes that I have, but I have similar shades. I can make it work. Okay, Huda matte eyeshadow palettes. So she released these matte eyeshadow palettes, and I actually have not yet watched any videos on these. There are some from people I'm subscribed to that I want to watch because I am curious. These are how much? $32. Yeah, $32. So I have mixed feelings on the Huda Beauty eyeshadows because I had one of her 9-pan palettes and I didn't think it was that good. I ended up decluttering it. And then a lot of you guys told me that her larger palettes are higher quality. So I finally bought the one that came out last year, the Empowered palette. And it's really, really good. It's way better than the 9-pan that I had from several years ago. So I agree from what you guys have told me that yes, from my experience, the larger palettes are better than the smaller palettes. So I wouldn't want to buy this unless I watched reviews and people are specifically saying that it would be better than her other 9-pans. I don't know. But I did like the matte formula in the 9-pans. It was more the shimmer formula I wasn't as into. But I don't know, the Empowered palette is just so much better. So definitely don't need to buy this. And then the last item I am anti-hauling is the Natasha Denona Face Love palette. This is pretty. It really, really is. The packaging is gorgeous. And when this first came out, I admit I thought, oh, it's too bad I'm on a no buy. I kind of want to buy this. But then I watched videos on it and it just seems so repetitive, like within the Natasha Denona line. I have a lot of her eyeshadow palettes and I just feel like the 5 eyeshadows look like something out of Retro or My Dream. And so definitely don't need it for that. The face products, they look nice, but I have similar shades from other brands. I do want to like expand my collection of Natasha Denona after the no buy with trying some of her lip products and maybe foundation. But this, no, I just, no. The packaging is stunning. It really, really is. But I just think for someone like me who owns a lot of Natasha Denona palettes, I definitely do not need this at all. It looks, yeah, it also looks kind of, yeah, like the mini love. I don't know. Very, very repetitive. So I'm good. That's it for this anti-haul. Yeah, let me know what you think. Are you buying some of these products? I mean, a few of these I would consider if I wasn't on a no buy, but a lot of these are like not even tempting me at all. Oh, if you've watched videos on the Huda Beauty, let us know. I am curious about that. Like I said, I have videos on my to watch list that are about those palettes just because I am really, really curious, even though I'm not going to buy them anytime soon. But yeah, that is it for this anti-haul. And if you have not subscribed, please do so. I upload 4 videos a week. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.